Happy Friday. Today is Thursday, and I'm a little freaked out because we are going out of town. We're getting ready to go to Florida to Universal. It's a big family trip. It's Brooke and her boyfriend, Will and a friend, and then John and I. And then Brooke's roommate, who I consider her like my second daughter, her and her family are actually driving down. They like the drive. We're flying. So we're all meeting there, and then we're staying for the whole week. So I am going to have 2 videos for you next week, but it won't be a Friday haul just because. It might be somewhat of one. There's just so much to it. I'm so complicated. It just is the way it is. But it's a happy Friday today. And just know that I'll be thinking about you. I'm going to try my best to relax. The thing is, I enjoy this. I enjoy talking to you. I enjoy making videos. So I'm hoping that I can get everything done and then just take my laptop with me. And, because the kids have friends with them, I'm not going to feel like I have to go to the theme parks. I don't feel like I have to shop because I'm getting ready to go to New York pretty soon. And I just want to I've never been this person. I want to be the person sitting by the pool with her laptop in the shade. I've never been that person because I'm always thinking, wow, why aren't they getting some vitamin D or whatever? But I've kind of closed the book on my tan because let's get right into that. Let's just go ahead and get into this. Remember last week when we talked about Project Body Skin? It's kind of like, you've heard of that 75 hard. Okay, this is going to be Project Body Skin, and you're welcome to join me. I am not expecting miracles. I do not regret being in the sun one single day, and I am not through tanning for the rest of my life. It's just merely to do the best that I can with my arms, chest, legs, everything. So I told you, I'm trying to get everything here. I told you that I went to the dermatologist last week. And she sells Obagi, she sells SkinCeuticals, all the things. She's known to be the best in town. And so I asked her, I said, I want something like Obagi New Derm for my body. And she knew exactly what I was talking about. And so she said, well, your body skin is different than the skin on your face. I said, I know, because I had already read about it that day, and I pretty much knew that already. She said, yeah. And she, looked at me and everything, and she suggested this, which is the SkinBetter Science. I've never heard of this, but when I started telling people about it, everybody had heard about this. I didn't realize this was a thing. This is why this whole adventure, my life adventure here, is so worth it. So I immediately, I actually also called my old med spa to see what they had from Zoe for body. Nothing that compared to this. I even went to my plastic surgeon, which I have not had anything done since, what was the last thing I had done? My lift or my nose? I can't remember. I haven't had anything done in a long, long time. But they sell Obagi and they sell SkinCeuticals and Revision and things like that. And they didn't have anything that great either. So I pretty much checked all my resources, and I came home and I messaged Christine from Freeze Co Beauty because she is, wow, she is so passionate about skincare, so professional, I trust her to the max. And she did say, and several people did say this. Matter of fact, the girl at the front of the plastic surgeon's office asked me why didn't I just mix my Retin-A in with a lotion. And then Christine said it would be good to take anytime, well, I get a lot of PR, and a lot of times I'll get the peel pads or the resurfacing pads. I've got some from Rodial, I've got some from Colleen, and I've given so many away. You go over your skin first. Like, say I'm going to start off with my arms and my chest. So say you want to do your arms and your hands and your chest. Go over your skin with the glycolic or the resurfacing pads first. Then mix a little bit of your Retin-A. I haven't done this, so I don't know the specifics, but I'll bet you can Google it, Chat GPT it. You can do all kinds of things. You can talk to your dermatologist and see what they say. And here's the thing, though. We're going to be sensitive to the sun. That's why I'm going to be in the shade. and it's probably going to irritate your skin. It's going to make it red. It might even make it peel. It might make it break out. I just don't know what's going to happen. I mean, there's no telling, especially with our hormones going berserk at this age. So, that is an option, and it's an option I'm keeping back here for sure. So, I messaged Christine and she did recommend this, which is the AlpaRet Overnight Body Cream. There is another one that is not the overnight, and I think it might be a little less like strong. I think this one, oh my God, everything smells so good because she put some samples of BDK fragrances in my box. And oh my God. Okay. I've got so many good videos coming up, you guys. So many that, when I tell you that when I walk in a store and it's so exciting, sometimes I have to walk back out and like gather myself and then walk back in. That's how I feel. Like so many good videos. One of them is fragrance. A little thing too, I'm going to tell you later, and I'll tell you later. I'll hold it. Okay, so she sent me those and everything smells so good. So I think this is kind of like prescription. So she said that I could leave her website down below, and what you'll have to do is probably send her pictures because I'm here on YouTube and people know me, they know what I do, and Christine knows my skin and they're friends, all that kind of stuff. I was able to get it. If you are out there and you know of someone that just sells this, let me know. But I'm pretty sure you need this from an esthetician. She's actually I think she might be a nurse practitioner. So she sent me this. And then she also sent me, and I know I love stuff like this. I know this is strong because I have heard all about the whole P50. And this is the exfoliating body lotion. They call it lotion. I think in other countries, a serum or something might be called lotion too, but it is indeed, wow, had some stuff. So definitely shake it. And then she said to spray it on your body. Okay, this is the order that I'm going to do it because I'm going to do it tonight. Did I already tell you I went and had my hair done yesterday, and Morgan went a little heavy-handed with the Kenra blow dry spray. So it is like greasy. I'm gonna have to wash it tonight. I might let it go one more day just because. Anyway, so tonight I'm going to take a shower regardless. I've gotten pretty good at the shower cap. I've had to. And she said to spray this on your body, then take this, which is the massage glove for the body. And she said to use the rough side and massage this on your body. And she said that it might feel sticky, but that's the excess skin coming off. Okay. And then you get in the shower and then you put the other stuff on when you get out. Wow, that's cool. Okay. That's like hamburger helper. We one time Chanel came home, and I'll never be able to find the picture, but I'll try. She came home and one of her paws was huge. And I was like, oh my God, she's got hamburger helper paw. And we took her to the vet and they gave her like a anti-inflammatory or something like that. But we don't know what happened. We don't know if she stepped on a bee or an ant or what. When they were at our old house, they used to go outside. And in Chanel's younger days, she would go behind the fence. We had nothing but woods for miles behind our fence. So she got into something. Okay. Many of you know what? And I wanted to say this too. A couple of you even sent me a picture of that overnight cream. So it must be pretty common and it must be good because people know about it. So like I said, I'll link that all down below. Many of you sent me these pajamas from Walmart. You thought I would like them, and they are really nice and pretty, but I got the small, and they were just too small. As soon as I was showing Brooke, I said, look at these pajamas. And as soon as I took them out and I saw this, okay, it's not that these don't fit me, but I like my pajamas hanging on my hips. I don't like any feeling of pajama waist whatsoever. And they're not like drawstring. They're like full on elastic. So Brooke said, oh, I bet I'm getting these. I said, you are. And I'll just reorder them in the medium. but they are really nice. So much nicer than like the ones I've gotten from Amazon. They're really, any of this Joy Spun stuff is really nice. Like those little overcoat things that I have a black one. Sassy loves to lay on that, but that is really nice for the winter. So, and then I did get a really cool pair of pants from Scoop. And I've got a video that I started yesterday. I'm not sure. I've got the whole concept going on in my head, but I don't want to say it yet. But it's a pair of black Scoop, like that scuba knit, but it's the ones that are wide leg and cropped. And you will not believe how chic they can look. I mean, amazing. That is like my word right now, chic. And I looked it up this morning, and it's your definition of chic is chic. It's whatever you think, because it's stylish, it's this, it's elegant, and that is so subjective. So I'm really into the whole chic vibe right now. Matter of fact, I have a video coming up that I've been, just writing down ideas whenever I think about it. I've been doing this for at least a week, and it started out 25 things I find incredibly chic. I think we're actually up to 30 right now. I've asked a few friends and gotten some input, and one of them was so good and I agreed so much. So I'm really feeling that whole chic thing. Now, there's a part of me that is edgy. So I will always be chic with a splash of funkiness. And I love that because that's where you have so much fun. But just yesterday, I was thinking, I think our vibe here on my channel, I think we live our lives kind of like a mood board. Do you have a mood board on Pinterest? I do. And that's a little different than a like vision board, because vision board is more about things that you're aspiring to. But a mood board is just one of those things that just encompasses all that you are without words. I'm going to put some pictures up here of my mood board, or maybe scroll through it. And you put things when you see it, like when you see something and it just grabs you and you don't even know why, put it on your mood board. And before you know it, your whole life is a mood board, and it's fabulous. It really is. We get one life. We get one life. Let's make the most of every day and everything. Our car, our home, our family, our traveling, what we wear every day, our pajamas, our sheets, our candles, everything. Make the most of it. Enjoy every single day. And that's what I do. And I think that's our vibe here anyway. When people ask me what my channel's about, I want to just say it's a lifestyle, because I feel like that's what we have. Like we love babies, we love children, we love our husbands, we love God, we love boots, we love makeup, we love fragrance, we love home decor, we love happiness, we love self-development, we love feminine energy, we love all those things. And that's how I feel. But I usually just say fashion and makeup and carnivore and feminine energy. Okay, so those are going to Brooke. Okay, I did do a little bit of a cheap and cheerful haul on Amazon. And this necklace, I want to ask your honest, deep thought opinion on something. How do you feel about, like, I bought this on Amazon, but I know for a fact this is extremely, almost 100% inspired by a necklace that I've seen that was $250, and honestly that I want. And I go back and forth between, is that wrong to support someone who's ripping off someone else's design? For instance, my Jonathan Adler lamp. Right when I showed that, there were some of you that sent me the Amazon link, and I, in that moment, didn't want to link it because I felt like that is not right. That is not right to rip off that exact design. But then I talked to Brooke about it, and I talked to other people about it. And a lot of people are of the belief that when designers design things, they know it's going to be duplicated. And I don't know how that is. I don't know how to feel about it. And so just let me know. So I have like a 50-50 thought on this. Okay, this is what I can tell you. It's not going to be the same quality. The lamp's not going to be the same quality. I don't know if I've ever had a true inspired, almost duplicate product that is just as good. So I guess that answers a lot of my own question is, do you care about the quality? Here are my thoughts. I got this to share with you, and I might wear this and try it. I think it is so cool. And then if I really like it, then I might get the real McCoy and love it. I did that one time there was a bag on Amazon that was very, very Dior saddlebag looking, really good looking. If it's still available, I'll link it because honestly, I remember it was when Brooke worked in Ulta and I went and she thought it was a real Dior bag. But the reason I did that is because I wanted to see if I could really use such a weird shaped bag, and I can. I love that bag. I love Dior saddlebags, and I'm going to get one day, but I want one that's special. And there was one time that a newspaper print one came out and it was limited edition, and I tried to get it and we could not find it. So when I find a special one, you know what? I might even buy a vintage one. I might have just inspired myself right there. So anyway, I will list this down below. They have it in black, but there is just something about that tortoise that I think is fabulous. Okay, and then I was watching someone, and I'm not going to remember her name. Must be a big time influencer because I was watching people going to Fashion Week in New York because that's so inspiring. I'm just a New York girl, and I'm a Southern New York girl. Does that make sense? I think it does. I think it's because it's very feminine. Being Southern is very feminine, a very feminine way of life. It's slow. It's just easy. It's all that. And then you go to, even our surroundings are feminine. The water is a feminine being. I mean, we've got so much nature and everything. And then when you go to New York, it's so masculine. It's so fast. It's hard surfaces. It's concrete, buildings. And I think that that is a natural thing to be attracted like that. That's the polarization. Another one of my passions. But the girl was there and she looked so good. She really did a great job. She was going to all kinds of fashion shows. And one of the days she was headed out to coffee and she had on a very simple outfit and she had on some acrylic bracelets, bangles. And I have some that I've been wearing that I love, but I bought some more. I think this was a set. Honestly, that's kind of good to have that wall right there too, to show you things on. I'm glad I tried that. So this was a set that I bought. I even love this yellow. So super excited about those. And then I bought this just to give it a whirl. I wish, and it is, I thought it might be a little bit more chartreuse, but it gets the whole vibe. But on my incredibly chic list, I'll go ahead and give you a little spoiler. I love cuffs. My favorite is there's Gucci ones that I love and Chanel, and I like one on each wrist. That's just a thing that the whole Wonder Woman vibe. I love it. Okay, so I think that was my Amazon for the week. I mean, of course, we got many more things, but that's all that I got, I think, there. Okay, Madewell. Let me go ahead and get one more thing. Okay, I have not told you guys this yet. This is going to be quite an epic video because I have the famous, the much sought after, the fabulous, honestly, I can't believe how much I love them, Hailey Bieber Gap jeans. I have them on right now. I bought 2 pair. I'm going to stand up and show you the different colors. I ended up returning the lighter pair and ordering them in the tall so that I can wear them with my high heel boots and they will drag the ground like I love. So we're getting ready to show you that. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, spoiler alert, I'm waiting for a package today. I have to sign for it, which is always so stressful. John and I are gonna tag team. I ordered 3 of the Louis Vuitton lipsticks. Yes, I know. But you know how I rationalized it? Because who loves lipstick more than me? And I had, a good connection with Jerry, my Louis Vuitton guy. So he showed them to me and all this kind of stuff. And if you buy a Louis Vuitton fragrance, it's even more. And then I started watching Jacqueline. She's the one that has the Mistura, I think it's Mistura marinade from Peru. Her channel is so good and she is so sweet. I'm going to list her below. If you love luxury, you're going to love her, especially luxury makeup. So I was watching her review because most people had gotten PR and they were the dark lipstick colors. And so it did me no good. And I watched her and she said, "This is not the most expensive lipstick out there." And I thought, "It's not?" There was a Chanel one that she showed that was more. And so, of course, I ordered it because it's going to be a whole video of these bougie lipsticks. And telling you honestly, I'm going to try swatch each one, even if my lips get red. We're going to do the best we can. And the highest or most expensive one, I think, was a Dior one, but it was just stupid expensive. And it was like jewel encrusted. And it was much more about the packaging, which, I mean, I'm here for the packaging, but it wasn't even a thought. So I have that Chanel coming, and then you'll see some other stuff. So I have lots of packages still coming today, but I had to do this video today. Okay, so, and drum roll, I also have Elle Magazine's most suggested, I almost said requested. What is the wording they used? Let's see. If you only buy one thing for fall, let it be these boots. And I am so pleased. I'm so pleased. Just a little hint, they are created and designed by a podiatrist. So not only are they sexy, but they're comfortable. So super excited about those. This is a good video. Okay, so remember last week I showed you the Steve Madden cow print boots that are beautiful. I've already gifted them to someone who's young and fabulous, and I hope she wears them well. I hope she enjoys every minute because they were so pretty. So I ended up seeing these on Madewell, and they are fabulous. So here are the toes, good sculptural long toe to stick out, just like I like. The only thing that I would like is if they had a higher heel. But I do love the heel, very comfortable. They are like the calf hair, and this is the beautiful thing. Look how they're brown and black. They are a vibe. Just easy to put on, everything here. I can tell this is the one I've been wearing around the house. So love these. And let's see, I got the true to size 8. So I will be styling those in my videos. I got this necklace and it's a little like womp womp. I mean, it's cute, but it's not, what should I say here? It doesn't compare to the J. Crew one that I showed you last week. I do like that it has the black. I mean, it is cute and it was not expensive. How much was it? But it just was almost too cute for me, but it is pretty. And then, you know what? I'm about to get up and show you these jeans right now because I'm going to show you, let's switch you a little bit. Okay. I want to show you this belt, and there's a story. Okay. So I ordered this belt, which is amazing, fabulous belt. I mean, this will look good with so many things. Wish they had the prices on here. It wasn't crazy expensive, but this will also look good over a blazer. I mean, this is going to look good with so many things, and I may still keep it. I'm still trying to decide. But when I got it, I thought that reminds me of my Louis Vuitton belt. So I've got my outfit of the day is, let's see if we're at the right height here. I'm still navigating the camera. Okay, so this is my Louis Vuitton belt. I got this when I went to New York for the Zara Barbie event. And this is when I first met my Louis Vuitton guy, Jerry. And then my sweater I think I bought this one time in New York. There's a J. Crew right down from my hotel, but it's the brushed cashmere. And then these are the jeans. And when one of you asked me to try these, I looked it up. And of course, it was all over the internet. And it said Gap 90s loose. And I thought, I've had those so many times. You know, I've already had those. I might even have them at home. So I went in Gap and I asked her, and she said, no, the girls know me there. She said, no, Lisa, it's not the ones you have. These are new. They're the low rise. So these are the 90s low rise from Gap. They have buy one, get one right now. I love them. I love them. They are a must try. You at least must try them. And I probably would have never, ever, ever gotten this dark wash, but this is what she is wearing in all of the photos. And so I got it along with the light that I'll show here. And what you'll see is they're not quite long enough for me with heeled boots. So that's why I went back and ordered the tall, and they were sold out. of this color in almost all the colors. I think they're even sold out of the color I show you. I think I had to get the lightest ones. And if I have to cuff them or cut them off, I will, because you can't beat it. These are so soft and amazing. So this will be good for those of you that like low-rise jeans or that have a really short torso. I don't think they're going to be as crazy low-rise as you might think. I do have the littlest bit slice of tummy, but I like that because I think it's youthful and kind of fresh to have just a little bit of skin showing. And like today with this length, I'm just wearing my Havaianas. I really even think these flip-flops are chic, and that is because they're the black and gold. I love these so much. I love them, love them, love them. Okay, so without further ado, the boots that Elle Magazine recommended are something I would have never heard of, and they are from a company in Australia called Frankie 4. And they are designed with comfort in mind. Unbox the magic. Tailor your perfect fit with our black bag in the box. So when you get their shoes and these boots, and they are available in a light color, I'm showing to you in a minute. You get this bag and you can customize your fit. So they come with a extra like heel thing here. They explain, if you have a wide foot, do this. If you have a thin, they explain all that. And then you have these. I think that's it. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else. These are like little pads to put. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Regular fit, narrow fit, wide fit. Yeah. When 2 feet aren't alike, mix and match, because style shouldn't be one size fits all. I agree. We all have our own mood board. Okay. So here they are. Aren't they fabulous? They are such a classic sexy boot. Like, this is timeless. It's everything. So let me show you. First of all, pointy heel, leather on the outside. I believe it is a man-made sole, so rubbery for comfort and shock absorption. And a little gusset here for your calves. Good, nice zipper. And then the inside is like this soft, almost like a foam. Instead of being like, I'm going to show you some other boots here that are they are hard as a rock, but they're still fabulous. But these, you can tell, are very much designed for comfort, and they were not crazy expensive. And oh my gosh, these are going to fit into something else I find very chic, but I'm going to save it because I don't want to give up all my chicness today. Aren't they pretty? They remind me of, and if I can find, I'll put it in my chic tips. I'll find her. And she is someone, I watch a lot of these girls that will have like 2,000 subscribers, 15,000 subscribers. And I love them because a lot of times they're vintage. They shop from vintage stores or, secondhand. And I enjoy the process of putting the outfit together and, like copying Pinterest outfits. I learn a lot from those girls. And she is one of those. Okay, making sure I don't forget anything here. I did get these yesterday and I'm second guessing myself. Matter of fact, I wanted to ask you girls because you always know such good stuff like this. But I was doing a try on yesterday that's going to be in that video. And I put my tights on, my Calzedonia ones, the ones with the cashmere. Oh my gosh, slid right on. So glad I got a medium. Beautiful. Love them. So great suggestion. But I was like, I wish they were just a little bit more sheer. Sometimes with a dress, I want the slightest bit of skin. Like, I want that sexy, sheer, old Hollywood look. And so I ran in Belk yesterday, which was so sad. You guys, that used to be our biggest, best, latest, greatest happening department store. And it's just it's not like it's run down. It's just like, I don't even know what to say. It's just a shell of the store it used to be. But they did have hosiery upstairs. Their escalator was broken and it was a whole thing. So I got the Silk Reflections, my old school Silk Reflections. These are the non-control top, reinforced toe, size AB, and barely black. This was my thing in my 20s. I also used to wear the thigh highs with the lace top just for myself. I loved them. And then I also grabbed these So Silky Sheer from Hue. beautiful silky sheer. These are in control top, invisible reinforced toe in size 2. And then I came home and looked on Amazon to see, maybe I should have gotten something else, and I didn't see anything, like any sheer tights, meaning a thicker fabric, but sheer. So let me know what you think. Okay, I ran into Sephora yesterday because I had like an hour before my hair appointment and I was already on that side of town. And the only thing I got was a refill of my Bad Gal Bang. Okay, today, have you noticed that my makeup's a little different? I'll put a picture of it. I put everything out to take a picture. I am feeling, matter of fact, I did a tutorial that you'll never see because I just didn't like it after I did it. I have added on so many steps in the past few years. I want to get back to more minimal products, maybe a little bit of a more minimal makeup look, simple. I want to get to my simple look. So that's what I'm wearing today. I've got on my classic red cherry lashes that you put on before. I put them on before I put on my mascara so that it's a more natural look. I did use in my crease an eyeshadow palette I'm going to show you. And I used a darker brow, my Anastasia medium brown brow pencil. I want more contrast. And then I went back to my lighter shade Maybelline, not the serum, but the actual foundation that first made me fall in love with those. And my Denona, it's everything is just about new I've got on. Let me know what you think, because I'm liking the more minimal look with higher contrast instead of so tan. You know how I do. I go through these phases. But anyway, so I grabbed the Benefit Bad Gal. I love that. And then they had these out in the news section. It's the NARS, everybody. Oh, the multiple. Okay, they've had these forever. These are an old thing. This takes me back to my first days on YouTube over 16 years ago. People were buying these in like casino but these are in all different shades and they're for the lips and the cheeks. The color I got would not be for your cheeks, but oh my God, it looks so good on the lips. The color is Dazed and it is just a Bridget Bardot put on the center of your lips kind of color. I took a picture of it when I put it on. I put it in here right before I got my hair done. And I've already got something on, I'm going to show you, but you just do like that and it glides on so good. It's slightly powdery and it makes that yummy worn in lip, like nude, meaning not the color of your lips, nude meaning a pale lip. Remember that Lancome lipstick that was so good and it was called Pale Lip? It's kind of like that. So I was super excited about this. I wanted the Orgasm one, but it was sold out. Okay, so now this is some other little trinket I bought. This is also from Flaunt, which is my iPhone case. This sucker is so beat up, but I love it. I love that it's different than everybody else's phone case. So when it's down, I can tell it's mine versus John's, Will's, Brooks. Well, Will doesn't even have an iPhone. He's non-iPhone. He's non-Apple everything. I think gamers and computer geeks are like that a lot. And but I love it. I love it. And so they had this that you put down in there. I think it works with every phone case, to be honest with you. And it gives you this little, chain. I've never had one of these. I see everybody else have these, but I've never had one. And I just liked how pretty that was. And I thought it would be good for me to have when I go to New York and I go on different trips. If I don't want to use that other crossbody thing, just opening up some options. Okay, so I straightened you up a little bit. I'm so worried that's not working out, but we'll see how it goes. I got this in PR, and that's something else. I think I already said this, that I've got a fragrance video coming up. I got this in PR, and it is so good. So good. Fall fragrance is just a different thing. This is from Fleur, and it is their cherry stem fragrance. Like it's their eau de parfum. Wow. So nice. You guys. Fleur, you are really stepping it up. So here's what it says. It's a fruity woods. Top note is black cherry and orange brandy. So it's got a little bit, it's vibey. It's fall and vibey. Black cherry, orange brandy, top notes. So that's what you're going to smell first, but they're going to dissipate soon. Your heart notes are red freesia, sugared jasmine, and plum nectar. So those will last for a while, and what you'll be left with are the base notes. That's ebony woods, caramel, and leather accord. Anything that has leather in it is going to give you more of that sexy boyfriend type scent. It's very, yeah, looks like we opened that one. Brooke and I sprayed it. Oh, okay, butterflies, butterflies, cherry stem. Let me spray it again. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go on a limb and just go ahead and wear it today. You can keep on, you know what I mean? You can just keep on just smelling it. It's not as cherry as some of them are. So don't be scared if you're not into those cherry, because some of those cherry ones smell like cherry cough medicine. It is not like that. It's fruity. It's fruity. I'm into the fruity. Fruity and woody. Okay, let me let it settle for just a minute. And I definitely smell that leather. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is so good. Only for those of you that like vibey fragrances like that. It's very sexy. I would not say it's extremely feminine. It is, let's see. I wanted to take a sexier, more mysterious take on traditional cherries. I imagine the act of tying cherry stem with your tongue. Ah, scandalous, masterful yet effortless and intriguing. It's not a straightforward black cherry. It isn't. Instead, there's an unexpected wink of fruity nectar and a depth of soft leather and deep woods. Yes, the master perfumer, Clement Gavory. You did a good job. That is really good. I mean, I think you know. I think if you know that you would like that. You know what I mean? You know what kind of fragrances you like. Okay, so now let's get into the first little part of my luxury makeup, but I'm going to already show you because I have to. I couldn't hold it back. So I ordered, this is the first time I've ever ordered this, an eye palette, I think, or one that looks like this, but it's from Dolce & Gabbana. It is the Chrome Star eye palette. It came in this box, and you know that I am a sucker for packaging and presentation. This is the most beautiful eye palette I have ever gotten. No Gucci, no Chanel, nothing compares to this eye palette. Look at that. If you're like me and you just love like looking at makeup, love how it looks in your drawer, love how it looks on your vanity, this is a must have. And I was worried that I wasn't going to like this. It's going to be too dark, but the colors are even gorgeous. Look at this. This is what I have in my crease only today. And then this looks like Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy. So I put a little bit of that on my lid. And I didn't use any of the other colors, but they're my colors. And look at that matte black. I mean, it is just stunning. So, I mean, this is a taste of Dolce & Gabbana. You know what I mean? Like if you've never bought anything from Dolce & Gabbana, this is a taste of it. Like this is almost like buying a bag or something. It's so pretty. I love it. And then I got one of their lipsticks that I have on now, and it is the My Sculpt Satin, made in Italy. And the color I have is it 3007? Maybe so. And I have it on with the Dolce & Gabbana lip liner in My Brownie Nude. And here it is. Look at that. So, of course, it's right up my alley. I don't even know if it's going to swatch correctly. Okay, it does. But it is that light peachy. So even if you don't like this color all by itself, this would be good in the center of your lip. Let me swatch that NARS thing. Hold on. Okay, you'll see the difference in the consistency too. Like this, I don't know if I'd ever think to just like put it on like that. I think the beauty of this is going to be putting it on. You know how I said I love lip palettes and stuff? So let's, oh God, this is funny. You like what you like. So they're very, very similar. That, and I have to give the NARS product credit. It is not too matte. It's actually got some good slip to it. It's more of a comfort matte. That's what I'll call it. Wow. Is that not crazy? It's not really crazy because I am very in tune with what I like, and it's been that way since the beginning. Like I might veer away from things, but I'll come back. And then there are some things that just remain the same. That's kind of like that things I find chic. It's like I've always been this person, even if I was that mom of babies, all the things. I've always liked the same. You know what? I had another lip combo I wanted to show you. Hold on. Okay, guys, here's the mailman. He's coming up to deliver me something. Let's see what it is. But I'm going to go ahead and swatch this so I can wash my hands. This is Kelly, Mommy's Makeup and Moscato. This is her favorite lip liner called Super Size Me. And it is good. It's like kind of like a lip color. And then this is an oldie goldie before I started YouTube, but still so good. Jane Iredale Candied Rose. And this made the most beautiful lip combo the other day. And these glosses are amazing. I'll put the picture in here. They smell good. Okay, that wasn't my Louis Vuitton. I think that's coming FedEx. They have a little bit of some kind of mint oil or something in them to make your lips plump a little bit naturally, but they're so pretty. And this, along with, they don't make it anymore, but this gloss and the IT Cosmetics Je ne sais quoi, I used to call man magnet glosses, because whenever I had those on, I got the most compliments, like when I was at Walmart or Home Depot. And because, back in the day when my kids were little, we spent a lot of time at like Lowe's, Home Depot, all the plant places. That's all I did, was I worked in the yard like all the time. And I loved just going. It was such a treat to just put them in the buggy and, have a snack or do something, like put them in the buggy. And then we buy just like, you can buy just those little flats or just a couple little pansies or flowers. And then you go home and you plant them and you have a good time. And then we go, like Brooke always talks about it, go find our shady spot, because a lot of times I didn't want to take them in like a restaurant to eat, but we did that when they were older. But we would find a shady spot, go through like Chick-fil-A or something, and then go sit down and, eat and stuff. Good times, good times. If you're a mom, you have young children, just enjoy it, because you'll get like this time that I'm having now to do all these other things that you might want to do, but you'll never get that time again. So live it up, blow it out. Okay, and you know what? I am going to save these lipsticks for when I do my high-end luxury, most money I've ever spent on lipstick video. I got a new Tom Ford effing fabulous lipstick in the shade Peony. And then I got 2 of the Chantecaille in, I'm not even going to tell you the names. I'm going to leave you in suspense, because when I started watching all of the luxury, like Michelle Wong, all of the luxury makeup reviewers, it made me want to try these too. And I felt like I wanted to be able to tell you, is the Louis Vuitton any better, any good? Would I rather you get this, all that stuff. So I'm going to save those, because I ordered another color of this lipstick from Tom Ford that I should get today. Okay, more boots. It's boot season. It's on. I'm just into it. I will still say, and I think I told my friend Kelly this today, those free assembly boots from Walmart, best $50 you'll ever spend. Now, the scoop ones are not as nice, except if you get the speckled ones. And I know that that is a statement, a moment, but it's a good one. It's a good one. Those are really good. The leopard are good. The black is good, but they're not as nice as the speckled ones. I don't know what it is about them. It's the fabric they're made of, or the material, and the free assembly ones. And then if you watched my Virgo capsule wardrobe, and I wanted to explain something, my take on that. Okay, we can both like, let me try to think of something. Like, we can both all like to eat an apple, but have different reasons why we like the apple, and why the apple is our favorite fruit, and why we choose the apple over and over again, and why we feel good. And apple is our signature fruit. And my Virgo reasonings for why I like what I like and my capsule wardrobe doesn't mean that it's only Virgos or that someone else can't like it. It's just I was giving you the reasons behind it. And so I think that came through, but I had a couple people question it. And to me, it's energy. It's just in your energy. It's the same way that you can do like you can vacuum in feminine energy or masculine energy. You can drive in feminine energy. You can drive in masculine energy. It's just your thoughts and the energy you put behind it. But I enjoyed that video. Thank you for all my birthday wishes. Labor Day was my birthday. I'm 55 and probably the happiest 55-year-old ever. I mean, I can't even imagine what would make me happier. Well, there are some things, but it's not for me, it's for other people. And so thank you for all of your birthday wishes. I had so many DMs. I had to just start hearting them because I just couldn't, they were just like, my phone was going every time I clicked on L2K. So thank you, thank you. Thank you for your response on that Virgo outfit video. I loved it. And then I showed you these boots in that video, but I made a mistake. I thought these were on clearance when actually it's these on final sale. This is a badass pair of boots. I'm telling you. Both of them are so good. They are not for the person who wants a squishy, step your foot in squishy comfort boot. These are more like the Fry Lucchese Tacova boot wearer. And they are going to break in because I've had them before, but just wanted to give you that. Now my baby Brooke is here. Let me go get her. Okay, got her settled. She's going to do some steaming for me, which is great because then I can finish up that other video that I'm doing for you guys. Okay, Refer brushes. Oh, I have not gotten anything from Refer brushes in so long. And when I tried to be makeup video extraordinaire upstairs and I burnt myself out, I kind of fell off their radar, I think, or they fell off mine or both. And so they sent me a package and it is so nice. It has this card with it. Thank you for always supporting Refer through your content. Okay, Refer brushes are affordable Japanese brushes. So all those expensive brushes that you hear of, like Sonia G, um, the one that starts with an H. All those ones that are on Beautylish, it's the same quality, but their goal was to make them affordable. And so thank you for your longtime support. Just scan the QR code and redeem it. They sent me some Sephora money. So thank you to the Refer team. Thank you for the brushes and thank you for remembering me. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big deal in this whole world of people and everybody. So they sent me this brush, which is the '05 Perfection. Oh, they feel so good. They're natural hairs. I mean, these are good brushes. Good brushes. Which now that I say that, I have another huge surprise coming. So that, and then they sent me these eye brushes. And I thought to myself, I am going to take just these with me. Look at this. Look at that little pretty pencil. This I could put in that black shadow on Dolce & Gabbana and go right over my liner and like blur it out. And then this shader brush, which is so good for like underneath. I always put a little bit of underneath. And then that one is like a blender brush. And then this one is like a crease brush. So I don't know if this is actually a set made in Japan. Very classy. Love it. Thank you so much. I used to work with Tom. I think he's still with them. So thank you to the whole team. Yeah, Teresa and the Refer team for those. And then, okay, guys, I'm going to let you go for today, but promise you'll come back tomorrow and next week. Like I said, I won't have a per se Friday haul, but I will have some videos come out next week. And nail polish today is an oldie but a goodie. It's Chanel Ballerina. My golden tiger ring. He is so daggone fabulous. I believe they're still in stock. My watch, I want to get back into where I miss my watches. And there's a whole long story. When I got a new dresser, my watches went in a different place. It's like a story why I haven't been wearing them, but I moved them. And yeah, I think that's it. So, earrings are Dean Davidson, my favorites, my all-time favorite Dean Davidson earrings. Thank you for watching, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.